Looking for alternative natural options for grooming your dogs? In this second episode, let me share with you this herbal bath that I've been currently obsessed with because it may have just solved my dog's matting problems.
Hi everyone! Welcome or welcome back to the channel. It's the Poodle Mom again with the two toy poodles. So in our previous video, I don't know if you guys have watched episode 1, where we mentioned all the products that I currently use. And this is my current favorite when it comes to shampoo. It's actually an herbal bath called Augustine Approved Super Bath. At first, of course, I was doubting my decision. And I didn't believe it. Like, how could an herbal bath work wonders for like grooming a dog and stuff like that? But after using it, for one, I did not need to use any of the usual sprays that I use. I just use the Cocofurcare as my finishing spray to ward off ticks and fleas and to kind of envelop the coat. I don't know if this added to the efficacy or something because this is also herbal. They're coats. I'm not trying to promote that it'll teach you laziness, but for a week I don't brush my girls and there are no mats or tangles. When I use CHRISTENSEN, it doesn't produce the same result. I would have to at least brush them every day or every other 2 days to be able to maintain the mat-free coat. I can never leave them with no brushing. Now, I'm not saying that this will help you stop brushing. It will help lessen for sure, but I'm not teaching you to be like a bad parent and just like brushing. What I mean to say is you could possibly be free of mats, and it's such a big thing for owners who have matting problems like me. So for this video, we will only be using the Super Bath as our main shampoo, conditioner, and spray. I also just have the Cocofurcare as my finishing spray, meaning their fragrance spray, because after bathing them with this, they will smell like nothing. But it does help prevent the dog odor. The only reason why I bathe them on a weekly basis is because after a week, there's a subtle dog smell that my mom picks up and she hates it. So I have to remove that scent from them each and every time. But when I use this, I can get away with 2 to 3 weeks of no bathing, and that's the best. And then these are the only 2 brushes that we will be using. Whereas if I use other shampoos, I would be using the whole lot inside that box.
In a tub of Super Bath, you're usually provided a tablespoon followed by a mesh bag like this where you will put the actual product and soak it in water. For my dogs, the only recommended amount is a tablespoon like this, and then I put it in the mesh pouch and seal it. There are 2 ways to prepare the Super Bath. The first is to get a cup like this that you can fill with hot water, and then you basically just dip the mesh pouch inside. The second method is just to fill a tub or a pail like this with hot water and then put the mesh inside and wait. Alright, here we go. So Summer goes first. I now pour in the tea-like substance from Super Bath, and then now I'm gonna be dipping Summer in it. As you can see, the tub is a little small. This is the biggest one I could find, and I don't want to buy anything new anymore. So what I just make do, and I just get a cup to basically use it to soak her. I make sure to avoid the ice, although even if it does get into the ice, don't worry, it's super safe. I've even tried it on myself just to make sure that it's not painful for them at all. So as you can see, Summer shrinks with all that fur gone and soaked in wet water. So the brand recommends that you rub the herbs like this all over their body, most especially if you're trying to fix some sort of skin condition for better efficacy and results. After soaking her for 15 minutes, I just lift her up and then I'm gonna rinse her. Now this is optional, it's really up to you if you want to do it. You can choose to leave the bath on her, or you can rinse her a little bit like this. After rinsing her, I squeeze out all the excess water from her coat to dry her faster, and then I get the microfiber towel and wrap it around her to dry her up.
Okay, here we go. This is not easy. Choosing YouTube videos when it comes to grooming is the hardest. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. This is so unflattering. Who cares? Just so I can prove to you guys, I'm not gonna be using any kind of spray whatsoever to dry her up. But of course, I'm gonna be fast forwarding this because otherwise you guys will die of the sound of the blow dryer. But I'll let you hear a little bit of it too, so you guys can see.
So that's just basically drying her. I checked her nails. Her nails are still okay. I can file it a little bit. Usually I file it during this stage. And she's totally fine with it. Yeah, here's what's used. So my blow dryer has options for hot and cold. So 1, 2, 3. 1 is there's no hot air. 2 is the light air, and then there's like the super hot air. And there are 3 modes: 0 to low and high for the power of the blow dryer. So this is low, and this is high. I don't know if you hear the difference, but that's how powerful the blow dryer is. When I blow dry my hair, before using my old one, it takes me around 20 to 30 minutes to be able to dry up this long hair. But with this one, it just takes me 5 minutes. So here we go. My favorite brush to use when it comes to blow drying is always the pin brush. It's the most convenient one, plus it doesn't hurt the dogs. Now, as you can see, I am not using a single spray. No ice on ice, no ultra, no pure paws. Just the Super Bath. After I'm done with the pin brush, I will start with the pure brush. This is my proof that there are no mats. And that's me not using any spray. Normally when you use this big G Coral slicker brush, it's very hard to brush through the coat when there are mats. But as you can see, it barely holds and it just glides through the coat. You never pull them to the side like that. That's gonna hurt your dog. You pull them backwards because that's the natural motion of their bones. This is the shedding so far with all that. So I really like this product. So this is what I do. I squirt it on my hand like that. Just 2 squirts. And I rub it all over her body. Her undersides. And that's it. All done.
And here's the finished look. Absolutely amazing. No matting whatsoever.
If you guys haven't seen the previous episode where I shared all the other products that I absolutely love and adore when it comes to grooming, I'll link it up here so that you guys can check it out. And we hope to see you there. Bye.